from a very young age, we've put happiness as the objective of life, right? As the final goal. Well, in my opinion, that's humanity's biggest flaw. Let me teach you or give you an idea of why with an analogy. Think of it as the marathon analogy. You want to go from point B to point A, and point A is winning. What if I told you that happiness was not reaching point A, but the breathing itself? Happiness is not, it's not the goal. It's not the reaching mark. It's not the end goal. It's not the end of the race. It is a side product, a byproduct of your total workload, of your ability to put everything out. That's what happiness is. So in other words, it's part of the adventure. Happiness is a byproduct, not the end goal. You can start to understand the irony of the system that we were born in. So like for instance, school system. Now, I don't want to make this a systematic criticism against, society in general, but I'm going to do exactly that because I don't care. But besides that, let's just take a little step back. So the flaw in the system. Well, from a very young age, you're taught to study, get to point A, do the test, get an A, right? Well, you can start to see how wrong that is. Because if you're taught that way, then there's no coincidence that half of the world does 9-to-5s. They just have to suffer through those couple hours, get home, watch a couple Netflix shows, and they're done. Now, yes, I'm gonna make some videos on self-improvement and what I do with my life. Now, I'm not perfect, but I have some pretty cool ideas that I've integrated into my life. And that is not one of them. Half of the things that I've been taught in high school, I completely disagree with them. I couldn't wait to get to a university because that's exactly what I think you should do. You should do what you like. And again, as I said, happiness is a byproduct of you working your hardest and trying your best at everything. I'm not asking you to drop out of high school, right? That's not what I'm telling you. You shouldn't go up to your dad and say, hey, dad, I want to drop. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. This is not a criticism against the educational system, although it kind of is indirectly. What I'm trying to tell you is you should learn how to be bigger than that. You should learn how to enjoy what you're learning, right? Now, yes, I'm not asking you to love mathematics. I'm not asking you to love science. But this is beyond that. This is about you trying to respect the importance of what you're learning in this sense. Because at the end of the day, this is just one of the examples, right? In this case, educational system. If you have the opportunity to learn these things, right? You have to understand the beauty behind them, right? That's an important task. If you're doing a 9-to-5, sure, you can understand the beauty behind what you're doing. If you're working at McDonald's, it's an amazing experience to some degree, right? You get to meet these new people. You get to understand the difficulties of actually handling a multi-million corporation, right? You can see how much actual work and effort goes into it. And yes, I'm definitely not telling you to stay your entire life in a 9-to-5 at all. I'm gonna make more videos on why I think you shouldn't spend more than a year in 9-to-5 and what I think you should do to get out of them. Basically, make sure that you're understanding this further. I'm gonna try to tell you some ideas I had, and I call this the 3 Ps: plan, pursue, and persuade. For plan, I want you to plan for your future. Again, if you're in high school and you're just another teenager, I want you to put yourself to. I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to challenge yourself to, of course, be a better human. And in general, I'm gonna make more videos on self-improvement and what I think you should do, especially at those ages, because I've been through them. I'm older than I look, but that doesn't really matter. What I'm trying to tell you is that I want you to enjoy what you're learning, right? I don't want you to just get that A. I want you to understand why you're learning what you're learning. And more than anything, use it as a callus. I want you to callus your mind to be like, crap, this sucks. But at the same time, you have to have that callus being able to overcome that. And now I don't want you to use that callus and go to a 9-to-5 after that. No, I want you to go up from there. But I do want you to use that callus and understanding that if you're able to do that suffering, that rigorous, I don't want you to go and drop it all at the end of the summer. I don't want you to get to summer and just, let's go just drink and get stupid. No. I want you to start businesses. I want you to start thinking. I want you to do drop shipping, anything small, just to get used to what life really is like. Because a 9-to-5 is not a good idea. Now, once you got that, you're going to be able to do what others are unwilling to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm right now, I'd rather not put some personal life stuff in here, but I have some friends that are right now partying out and stuff like that. And I do that as well. I'm not a weirdo. I do party a lot. Actually, I'm going to throw one in my house soon. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you should be able to separate professional from workload. And sometimes it's hard, but you got to use that callus that you've been exposed to for 12 years in that stupid work system to actually use it for something useful. And it's not going to be A equals MC equals whatever the fuck. I don't care. You get the point. You're not going to be using formulas throughout your life. You're not going to be using SOHCAHTOA. What you are going to be using is that callus that you build to actually overcome tasks throughout your life. And I'm going to make more videos on that, of course. I do recommend watching David Goggins. I think he's somebody I really look up to, an amazing individual. And then, well, for the pursue part, is actually what I'm trying to tell you, is that you have to use that hunger, that potential, that want, that hunger for power, right? And I'm sure you have it. If you're watching this video, you most likely have it. You're trying to understand what happiness is. Again, as I'm telling you, happiness is just the adventure, right? That's the whole deal of the video. And you may have different views on this, but I think at the end of the day, if you have a pursuit, if you wake up every morning, early in the morning, you want to strive, get money, get rich, you don't need motivation. You need discipline. And discipline, again, happiness is a byproduct of it, in my opinion. And finally, persuade. I want you to go and tell other friends. I'm not asking you to go and show this video to other friends. I'm asking you to go out with other friends and be like, hey, do you want to join me in this adventure? Do you want to become, better human with me? And I think that's really important because we are social creatures, right? I think having friends next to us is just vital. Like without this, we're nobodies. So yeah, that's basically it, my video. I'm starting, as you can see. And I just want to make more videos on this. I just want to make a group of people like me, like you, who just want to become better, right? Self-improvement. And I think I came from a difficult past. I've had some difficult times throughout my life. And I want to share how I overcame this, right? I would call myself successful right now in other ways beyond monetary ones. But yeah, please hit the subscribe and notification bell. And see you guys in the next video.